to chit chat and get ready with you. Today I want to feature and use the Bite new foundation. It's called the Changemaker. I got a couple different samples. I always, and I recommend this for you as well, I always get samples of foundations before I go out and purchase. That way I know if I even like it and that I have the right shade and I don't have to mess with driving to the store to return and all that. I also wanted to draw some inspiration of some spring colors perhaps, and I wanted to play around with my trusty ColourPop shadows. I've been seeing so many ColourPop videos. I actually don't have any of their palettes like since they started making shadows other than these. The last time I bought ColourPop shadows was when they first came out, and so these are all the ones I have. These are what we're going to play with today, and so let's get into this. It's a cooler, dreary day today, so I've actually been able to put a sweater on. I can count on one hand how many times I've been able to wear a sweater this winter. This is the warmest winter, I use that term loosely, that we've had since we've lived here. And this will be our, let's see, 16, 17, 18, 19, fourth winter, colder months here in Texas. My skin feels dry and tight, and it's not even cold out. So I feel like if I were to move further north again, I don't know how I'm going to even put makeup on. Because even now I'm putting on so much moisture just so I don't look cakey and dry. Okay, I got 2 shades. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Okay, so on the package she wrote L25 and L20 are the 2 shades that I got. Obviously L20 is the lighter shade as she indicated. However, we have A and B, and to my eye, do those not look like the same shade? Oh my gosh, that is thick. I haven't even opened this yet, so this is kind of like a first impression, which I don't normally do on my channel, but I figured, what the heck. This is thick. I'm going to go with the L20 and see how this works. This feels like a CC cream, kind of. How should we blend this? It almost feels like I want to... Oh man, that's a lot. That's too much. And that might actually be too light. Okay, I think I'm going to go with the Beauty Blender. I haven't really watched any videos on this. I don't like to. I like to develop my own opinion. Okay, I definitely think L20 is too light. But let's just use the sample up because it's winter. Definitely light coverage. Maybe it's buildable up to medium. Gosh, that shade is kind of too light, but let's just finish this off here. I guess I would say L25 is probably a little bit better for my skin tone. L20 I think is a little bit too light. I like the finish of it though. It looks very skin-like, a little bit shiny, a little dewy. I mean, the moisturizer that I use is the Josie Marin with the SPF. That has a pretty, a pretty good moisture level to it. And then the Bobbi Brown face base. Love this. This adds in even more moisture. So that's where a lot of the dew comes from. We can always tone that down with powder. However, I really am hesitant to use a lot of powder because it's dry, and then throughout the day I start to look just not very good. Well, I officially look ghastly, ghostly. I'm going to go over the top of that with just a little bit of the L25 shade because seriously I look really pale. I almost feel like you could absolutely blend this in with your fingers over a brush. The consistency is a little bit like a tinted moisturizer maybe. Okay, so my overall first impressions are it's pretty glowy. It's definitely got more of like a natural to radiant finish. It's kind of reminded me of like a It Cosmetics CC cream finish a little bit, but not as thick of a formulation. Tacky to the touch too. Alright, let's go in with a little bit of my L'Oreal Infallible Concealer here. I wanted to try that new Hourglass concealer when I'm done with this L'Oreal one. I don't know, I like the L'Oreal one a lot. I like the serum-y consistency of it. It's not drying underneath my under eyes. I don't wear a lot of concealer because I don't have a lot of darkness. Like, that's not really an issue for me. If anything, an issue for me is things being too heavy and dry and like settling, and that's never a good look for anyone. I'm going to set that quickly with the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed. Really found that I like this powder for underneath my eyes because it's so light, and I really don't use much, just enough to get rid of any tackiness so that my shadows don't fall down. And I think I'm actually going to set this a little bit at least in the T-zone, maybe up in here, down here, just where I get a little greasy. So I organized all of my makeup, as I've said, and this has been very neglected. This is the, hold up, Laura, oh my word, Laura Mercier Ritual, can I speak? It's a blush and bronzer duo. I primarily use it for bronzer because it's a little bit brown, I think, for a blush. For a blush that has a little bit more rose or pink qualities to it. Okay, I straightened my hair, which is like the trend for this year. But I don't know how I feel about straight hair because straight hair doesn't disguise the gray so well. Nor does it disguise your roots growing out. What are you guys watching on TV right now? I'm kind of waiting on seasons. We're waiting on Westworld, the next season to come out on that. But during the California fires, their set burned down. So that's why it's taking forever for the next season to come out. But that's on HBO, and that's a fun show. I just finished season 2 of You, which I think I'm going to recommend the show to you. But just know that season 1, it ebbs and flows, but it's a little slow to get into. But season 2 is way better than season 1. I don't know if their writers just like, okay, we're going to do better. I don't know, but season 2 is way better. I don't know how many episodes I have left, but I've been watching Cheer, not Cheers, like the old 90s sitcom, but Cheer on Netflix. And that's about a Texas, it's a community college, I think, or some sort of smaller college. Their cheer team, which is really successful, and they've won many, many different championships. And I actually remember as a high schooler watching cheerleading competitions on ESPN. I watch a wide variety of things. I'd spend all Saturday watching poker competitions. I'll watch golf. I'll watch NASCAR. I just like to watch sports on television. And so I had stopped upon that cheerleading thing. And so I was like, hey, I think I've seen these guys before. Of course, different people, but the same college. All right, I'm going to go in with Tom Ford. Why is this so bright? There we go. I'm going to go in with Tom Ford Flush Blush here. Oh, I had that on too bright. Why is it that I feel like I'm becoming less successful with filming with this whole lighting thing? Every time I set this up, I'm like, oh my, I'm second guessing myself. Now I turn that light down, so. This is a no joke blush. I don't even know if they still make it, but I'm using what I have this year, and I have been. So I'm sorry if it's something that's not readily available, but I assure you there's so many makeup companies out there. You can find something this color. At this point, I don't know. Well, from my perspective, me personally, I don't watch tutorials and be like, or they don't even really make tutorials anymore. It's all get ready with me's and product reviews. But I don't watch it and then be like, oh, I gotta go buy that product. I used to think that way. Now I'm like, oh, I liked the look, so I'll just recreate it with what I have. Because, I mean, you don't have to have every single thing that ever comes out. You just can't, because it all goes bad. I can't tell you how much makeup I've thrown in the trash. A shameful amount. But it's not makeup's not something that you can keep forever. It goes bad and it eventually starts breaking your face out. Is that blended? Not really. It's not a collection that, I don't think it's a good investment, really. I mean, it's fun. And if you're buying stuff to use it, sure, you're a working makeup artist. That's different. But I only have one face and I have way more blush than I could ever think about using up. I don't even know if I'll ever hit pan on any of my stuff because I'm always rotating things too. But I was curious about this foundation because I really like my It Cosmetics CC Cream, and I've been really enjoying that NARS Sheer Glow foundation. I've tried so many different things on the market that when something new comes out, it has to really be up my alley for me to consider purchasing it. Because I'm really content with what I have. I found this lady on YouTube that I'm really enjoying. So the fun thing about YouTube is that there's just such a wide variety of things to watch on there. And she does house decorating videos. Now, her style is farmhouse chic. It's farmhouse kind of style, but yet her actual house is gorgeous. It's like a dream house. Really high ceilings, a grand staircase, wood floors, crown molding. It's just beautiful. But she's really fun to watch, and she does decorate with me type videos. Like she'll do hauls of what she bought, and then she'll show you like where she's gonna put it, like how to decorate the table, or how, and she decorates seasonally, so she does, you know, all the seasons. And her what is her name? I just found her, so I'm not completely familiar with or everything she's done, and I've been watching her videos, and then of course I'm like, I need to go to TJ Maxx, I need to go to Hobby Lobby, I need to go to Home Goods, because I love decorating. I think that's always been like my first excitement when it comes to like creative things. Fashion and decorating are like my two lanes when it comes to that kind of thing. And so she's fun to watch, and she just inspires you. And I like that style. So of course, if that's not really your style, if you're more into like modern, clean, fun, you know, like square, not squares. I guess when I think of modern, I think of squares and rectangles and just like sharp edges and just minimal. That's not me at all. So maybe she wouldn't appeal to you in that way. But at the same time, it's kind of fun to watch other things too, because I don't know, my styles are kind of a hodgepodge too. I like a variety of things. As with anything, I like a lot of color, but I also like clean and white. Sometimes I like to do something a little bit more cutesy because my kids enjoy it, and other times I'm like, I'm not in the mood for clutter. Like, I just go back and forth. So flip-flopping how I want my house to look. I kid you not, I will decorate and redecorate the same table like 3 times in a given month. That's just what I do. I just like move things around in my house. But because I like, you know, like my house, I can move something from my bedroom, say, and it will still go out in the living room because everything kind of goes together. That's how I like to shop. Especially since I've moved and had to decorate 4 houses. I tend to buy things so my house is like cohesive, you know, so I can mix and match my decorations and not just have something in this living room that in my next living room won't work because I don't have the same layout or I don't have the same square footage to work with and that sort of thing. But what I like about her channel is that, like, she explains things. She explains how she decorates, why she puts it the way she does. And I think I really connect with her because she has the same concepts as me. Like, she's really into lighting. Lots of lamps, having different little nooks of light. She likes the ambiance in the house at nighttime, and I'm the same way. I have little lamps all over the place, and I like different lighting for different moods. Sometimes you need task lighting, so you have to have, you know, all the, like, filming, you gotta have all these different lights that I normally wouldn't have sitting here. But I just really enjoy her. Okay, let's throw, I just grabbed this. I still really like this palette. I think they make a rendition of this now. This is the Too Faced Natural Matte Neutral eyeshadow palette. And I don't know where we're going today, so let's just start with this nude color up on the top here. Okay, why is my right brow so much bigger than my left? I actually could use like an entire room or like a huge walk-in closet just to store all of my decorations. I just really enjoy decorating and taking things down, rearranging them. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I'm home all the time and I'm looking at it. And you go through like spurts of like wanting to do things, move things around. I get tired of looking at things in the same place. And it's like a creative outlet for me. I go to Hobby Lobby and I get lost. I am there for way too long, but all of that, the wheels just start turning. I'm like, oh, I could get this and this would look cute there, and I could get this and this would look cute there. I just like to update things like that, and it's really fun. And before you know it, like, I've done some damage at Hobby Lobby. I don't know, guys. I haven't really been feeling incredibly inspired lately to go and do like super glam makeup. I really haven't even been wearing makeup. I really only wear makeup probably once a week at this point. I'm just not a person that puts makeup on to leave the house. Like, if I have a bunch of errands to run that day, I won't even put makeup on. I just want to get the errands done so that I can get back and pick the kids up. Okay, so I'm kind of going through this, and here's what's going to happen here is I'm going to use something and you're not going to be able to get it. I don't know. I feel both ways about that. I'm on both fences there. Because from my perspective, I bought this stuff and I want to use it. So, and then from your perspective, you're like, but I can't buy it. Yeah, well, ColourPop makes a million eyeshadows, so I'm sure there's something similar. There's a lot of really pretty ones. I think I just want to do something simple and boring, honestly. Let's do this. This is Get Lucky. I'm going to use this. I've watched people talk about this. Is this too dark again? I tell you what, I need like an assistant that can help me with all of this. As a content creator and even like a YouTube watcher, I go through like ebbs and flows of being even interested in this. I like to put makeup on, but it's never been something that, oh my gosh, I love it, I can't wait. If I, like I said already, if I don't have time in the morning, I just want to get out of the house because, you know, it takes time to run errands and to stop a million places. I won't take the time to do this. In this warm brown shade, it's called Chocolate Cookie. Geez, that sounds good right now. Okay, let's talk about the Super Bowl. That's this Sunday. Actually, I guess it's tomorrow, if you're watching this on Saturday. And I'm going for the Chiefs. The Chiefs are kind of like, I'd say a little bit of an underdog. They haven't won a Super Bowl in a very long time. I like Patrick Mahomes. Of course, he does commercials with Aaron Rodgers, so I'm a little partial. But no, Patrick Mahomes was my fantasy football quarterback last year. This year it was Lamar Jackson, which, side note, maybe my viewers don't even watch football, but I can't believe that the Ravens didn't go further in the playoffs. I don't know what happened there. Wow, we suddenly just... I'm using such a close-up mirror that I use my camera as like my far-away mirror. Because I'm using a close-up one so I can see what I'm doing, but it's so close that you can't get a good perspective. I like to get ready using this Simple Human mirror because it's so close and because you can really, you know, see your eyes and every other imperfection on your face. But I think it's important to have a far-away mirror because you can get so lost in the details that you can't see the overall picture. It's a good metaphor for life, isn't it? I think that's all I want to do. Okay, so basically, I said I'm going to use my ColourPop eyeshadows, and I have them all strewn across here. I feel like I need to use a second one, because, like, Chelsea, you said that, and then you used one. I'm going to use the shade Millionaire. Use my finger. Oh, gosh, that's pigmented. I love the intensity and the sparkle in these ColourPop. This one is the Super Shock Shadow. Now, like I said, I haven't tried any of their pressed eyeshadow palettes. And I know they're inexpensive and everyone just says they're so good. I just am not into buying makeup right now, I guess. I don't know, in the back of my mind, I'm like, well, I have a plan for spring decorating, so do I want to spend money on eyeshadow palettes or do I want to spend money on decorations? Honestly, I know eyeliner and false lashes are going to be the YouTube way to go. But the Chelsea way to go... It's going to be mascara and roll out the door. Oh, this is a new mascara. Shot in the dark. You know, you need a new mascara. You just try something. This is called Bambi Eye Mascara by L'Oreal. First time using it, so let's see how this goes. I like the brush. It's a rubber wand brush with a bunch of little teeth. I know I'm probably going to regret not doing eyeliner. I despise, that is my least favorite thing to do makeup-wise is eyeliner. I don't like it at all. This is giving some good length. Can Mama sit there? Can you move so Mama can sit there? Where's my lip liner? What are you doing? Oh, there it is. Here, come up here. Sit right here. This is a good spot for you, right here. I'm going to take the Makeup Forever 2C lip liner. This is a nice peachy nude. Oh, hey, girl. Yeah, I think it's you. You rubbing on Mama. There she is, Dale. There you are. You want to see what's Mommy. I know, it's like a fight for Mommy now. Olaf, I think for the second time, maybe second or third time, slept with us last night. Now, she always sleeps down between my legs when I'm sleeping, so it's like I feel trapped. I've got the dog at my feet, the cat between my legs, and then Olaf was sleeping between my husband and I up by our pillows, like right here. So precious. In the middle of the night, I like moved or something, like, and rolled over, and I put my arm out, and all of a sudden, I felt a kitty paw print on my hand and like gently squeeze it. It was the most precious thing ever. He's like, Mommy, I'm here. I had no idea he was there because he hasn't consistently been sleeping in any one place. So I pulled all my luxury lipsticks back out. I had everything off of my desk and into drawers. But when I reorganized and got rid of a lot of makeup, my Alex 9 drawer system serves as a craft cabinet. So I had to take some lipsticks and put them out on display in order to have space for everything. And so this lipstick is the YSL. This used to be a big deal on YouTube. This is number 13. It's like a peachy color. We're going to wear this today. Don't worry, I'm going to blend that in. The packaging on these lipsticks was always gorgeous. The formula doesn't stay around. Like, you put this on, and if you're going to drink something, this whole thing is going to come off so quickly. And I have like 4 of these. These are expensive too. It is not the best lipstick formula. And I don't know, do they still make these? Unsure, but the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Apple Strudel, I'm going to put over the top. These are still one of my most reached for glosses next to my Buxom. They're $5. There's tons of colors. Look at that, all over my teeth. Oh, my teeth are getting kind of yellow these days. I drink a lot of coffee and a lot of red wine. And blueberries. Like, I do all the things you probably shouldn't do. And pop. I've been drinking I've been on a Diet Coke kick lately again. I don't know what it is, but I freaking love Diet Coke. Coke Zero. I like pop in general. I know I'm not supposed to like pop, but I do like it and I drink it. Alright, I think that's going to be the finished look today. I'm not sure what this hair is doing, but I'm in the bang growing out process, so it's like, what do you do with these? Like, yeah, you can pin them back, but what happens when you don't want to pin them back anymore and you just, I don't know. I guess the shag haircut's really in and straight hair's really in, so maybe I'm on trend accidentally. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope it wasn't too much of a Debbie Downer. After having this foundation on for probably about, gosh, half hour, 45 minutes at this point, it looks pretty. It's actually settling into my face nicely. I'm a little unsure, at least this close. I mean, no one's looking at me this close. I'm just a little unsure of, you know, like my chin, like, it might just be the consistency of the foundation where it doesn't like sit nicely, but we'll see. Time will tell. If I really like it, I will purchase it and it'll be like my summer foundation, but I don't know. I really like the It Cosmetics CC Cream. It's really hard to beat the coverage and the SPF and just all that good stuff that is in that. It's really a remarkable product. I totally love it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will chit chat very soon. Bye guys.